So guys, there was a bully situation in Nigeria where some secondary school girls were fighting over a man, all right, basically. So one was beating the other. Probably she was senior. I think it's about 13, 14 years old, both of them. And it's over a comment made by one about the other one losing her man or something like that. So of course, the third person was videoing it. So the whole thing has gone viral now, and people are talking about every other thing, but missing the key point. The key point is, if you have been following me in this channel, if you have been my fan for at least 6 months to 1 year, you should know our motto. Our motto is, don't give your children smartphones until they turn 18, or at least until they enter university. No child needs smartphone. Smartphone is the root of most of this moral degradation. How can 14, 15-year-old girls be fighting over a man? Which man? Like, what do you need a man for at 14? You're supposed to be reading for your WAEC to pass your school exams. Why? Because parents of nowadays now think because they are rich, they can afford a phone, they have to buy their children iPhones. Your child does not need an iPhone. One of the worst mistakes you can ever make as a parent that will ruin all your efforts to raise your child in a good way, a respectable, respectful member of the society. All your efforts can be ruined the moment you give your child a phone, a smartphone. The phones that children need is small ones, all those ones that can only make calls, receive calls, and SMS. Those are the phones that children need. Anything apart from that, your child does not need it. Your child don't need Google Maps to go to where? Where are they going with Google Maps? They don't need Facebook. They don't need TikTok. They don't need Instagram. They don't need WhatsApp. They don't need to chat. Chatting with who? You don't have to be chatting with your child under 18. Let the child experience the world. You get what I'm saying? Allow your child to experience the world. If they are coming back from school, they don't need to be distracted or lost in their phone. Let them come back and experience the world. Let them play outside. Children play. They need to play to understand how the world works, how the planet works. The moment you give your child a phone, they change from extrovert to introvert. It changes their nature because every day they're on the phone. And using a phone from that small age will damage their eyes. Do you understand? It will damage your eyes faster. The reason why your eyes look manageable now is because you didn't start using it as a child. When you were in school, did you have a phone? You don't. So why are you giving your child a phone now? For what? The moment, let me tell you, as a parent, you know how much effort you put in to raise your child properly. Some parents are atheists. They don't believe in God, but they have to pray every morning in the family too, so that the children will grow in a prayerful environment. But they themselves, they don't really believe. Many fathers in many homes don't believe in God. But every morning they call everybody, kneel down. Prayer will start. You my Lord. Why? They are making effort to bring the children with good morals. Maybe when the child grows up, they can start arguing whether God exists or not. Many parents will take their children to church occasionally, Sunday, to imbibe some social morals into this child. Do you understand? Many parents are smokers, but they will never smoke in front of their children. They will always go out. Their children don't know that they smoke. Many people have to put their hands in some bad things to even get money to feed their kids, but they hide it. All these morals you are trying. Some parents, every morning, they will advise the child for at least 1 hour. They will wake the child up by 5 a.m. They will talk till 6 a.m. Everybody will now start family prayer. Every day. All these things you are teaching your child. Some mothers will spend years teaching their daughter how to cook. The day you hand over a smartphone to this child, somebody on social media will start teaching them how not to cook. Next thing you will start hearing your child say, I can never cook for a man. That is slavery. That is patriarchy. Can never cook for a man. A serious man is coming to marry her. I can never cook for a man. The man will go now and go to somebody that can cook for him. Do you understand? All those morals you are teaching your child, somebody else with no morals on the internet will have access to your child. The moment you give your child a smartphone, you have given the whole world access to that small child. What children needs is feature phone. Those small tiny phones with ABCD on the keyboard. no camera, no nothing. That's what they need if they actually need a phone. Do you understand? Just for communication between you and the child. Even that is not even exactly safe, but it's way better. Giving your child a phone, put them on WhatsApp. Before you know it, your daughter is pregnant from school driver. She's too young. The driver can manipulate her. I'm telling you. If you go to police stations, you will see case. These things I'm saying, they are not far-fetched. The case there, plenty case there. Because of what? Smartphone. It's on smartphone that children will learn that you have to draw the name of your boyfriend on your face. It's trending now. Either face of the boyfriend here or the name. Your daughter will come back one day. You say Oluwatosin. By that time, it's too much. Once your children cross 14, forget it. It's too much. You can't even physically beat them again. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? Do you understand? This phone is the eighth wonder of the world, smartphones, but they're also the eighth evil of the world. There are companies, you know, there are companies all over the world competing to control what your children are doing inside your house. The only way they can get to your children and beam those evil information to your child is when you hand your child the device, the phone that will connect them to this. What is your child doing on TikTok? Tell me, explain in simple English. What is the benefit of TikTok to an under 18-year-old girl or boy? Tell me. No, explain. It's on TikTok that they will see that a fellow young lady has the most handsome boyfriend in the world and she smokes. Before you know it, your child, the day she will get the opportunity to smoke, she will go ahead and do it. Which is the opposite of the morals you are inculcating in them for many years in house. Somebody from TikTok has changed their mind. You will see tattoo of boyfriend. You'll see on the back, I love James. This is James' property. You never see tattoo. Oh God. Do you understand? From 18, or at least from university, 17. Most people go to university at 17. Their ability to reason have started shaping their brain. The human brain does not stop forming until around age 28. Go and Google it. At least from 18, they can now know right from wrong. Don't give them phone too early. When they're entering university, that's when you reward them with one phone. You understand? One good phone. But that one you give them earlier, number one, they will start failing in class because they cannot read. They are browsing, they are chatting. They are if you know how addictive these social media platforms, they employ professional gamification. They employ professionals, people that are professors in making things addictive. And they will employ 100, 200 of them, put them in a building and say, make our app more addictive. Before you know it, the next version of the app is more addictive. Even you're addicted, scrolling. Now imagine your child. I saw a video of a family, like 7 of them. They're inside the parlor. The small child is like this with phone. Like this. The small child can no longer see again. The father is with phone, mother is with phone, auntie, everybody is on their edition with phone. Children are supposed to be outside playing, or playing Ludo, or what? Some of these things, or chess. Some of these things that make them think well, and you're giving them a phone. You have become that gardener that destroys all that she plants. Your whole effort can be gone overnight the day you give your child a smartphone. Look at small girls dragging boyfriend. Can you imagine that? For what? This one is slapping this one. Why did you say my boyfriend left me? I've been put to shame. Why did you say that? Hey! Lord of mercy. So be careful. Any day you see with your child with a phone you did not buy, that's your alarm should go up. Pam, 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 pam. How did they get that phone? How did they get that phone? Your child don't need phone, even TV. TV is not even needed. But that's a bit too extreme. You get what I'm saying? Because TV is in your house. To a large extent, 99%, you can control what they are watching. It's in your house. But when you give them a phone, it's like you have given them a TV they can take out. Some parents think that they can put child lock, child protection system. Those things don't work. Let me tell you, when I joined TikTok first, I joined it, I think in 2017 or so. What I was seeing on TikTok was big nyash. I was scrolling, girls twerking. I had to uninstall TikTok. Many people don't use TikTok today because of that. It was when I understood social media that I came back and I knew that I had to start blocking them for TikTok algorithm to learn